Hello and welcome to the return of the real MSF blog. I had to hack their servers. They went and increased their security. They changed the password from password to password with $2 in place of the S's. So it took me a little bit longer to access. Now let's go and take a look at the real blog before they edit it and wordsmithed it to make it sound good before they put it out. Here is the actual copy of Sagas and Awakened Abilities. There has been an awakening. Have you felt it? The players aren't spending as much on our crap offers and buying all the new characters. We must unleash our next chapter of the road to their wallets. Sagas. This is a new game mode where you'll get to play through the exciting story of Apocalypse, bestowing gifts to each of his 4 horsemen and completing their ceremonious transformation to his devoted disciples. Please note that the details shared in this post are subject to change prior to release. And they show us the new Apocalypse Saga and 3 of the horsemen, MasterCard with Enhanced Morgan Le Pay, American Express, and Visa. There will be 5 sagas in total that require the horsemen and their respective teams in order to participate, with some additional cash grab requirements for the final saga. Each saga is expected to be released after the second run of each horseman's Scourge event. Unlike Scourge events, which run for a limited time, sagas will be permanent additions to the new Epic Campaign section, coming up in version 6.3, where Dark Dimension will no longer be accessible going forward because we will forget to add it in, and since it doesn't benefit the players, we will take our time fixing it. And here we have the requirements. Here are some of the requirements of each of the sagas, with some requirements still to be announced in the future that will depend on how much we want to drain your bank account. Pestilence Saga, Morgan Le Pay, and 4 Darkhold characters: Agatha Harkness, Wong, Doctor Strange, and LOL, Scarlet Witch. Famine Saga, Rogue, and LOL, 4 unlimited X-Men characters: Gambit, Phantom X, Sunfire, and Dazzler. War and Death are both to be announced. And the Apocalypse Saga will require all 4 horsemen, their respective teams, and several additional useless characters, shield minions. Each saga is expected to have 5 nodes each, and there's no persistent damage between battles. There will be 3 levels of difficulty and requirements for each saga. For the 4 Horsemen saga specifically, these are the Fuck You, Pay Me gear tier requirements, gear tier 17, coming in version 6.3. More info in this Friday's weekly blog. Difficulty 1 requires emptying your bank account to gear 20 characters to gear 13. Difficulty 2, you max out your credit cards by having 20 characters at gear 15. And difficulty 3, required gear tier 17 for each character, so you will need a second mortgage on your house for this. The 5th and final Apocalypse Saga will have another layer of depth with different gear and ISO 8 requirements, which will take even more of your money in the future. Additionally, to enter the final Apocalypse Saga, you must have completed all of the 4 Horsemen sagas at least on difficulty 1. To participate in Apocalypse Saga on difficulty 2, you must first complete all of the 4 Horsemen sagas on difficulty 2. To participate in Apocalypse Saga on difficulty 3, now this is going to be shocking to you by now, but you must first complete all of the 4 Horsemen sagas on difficulty 3. The first to unlock Apocalypse, you must sacrifice your firstborn in the name of Scopely and complete difficulty 2. And to unlock the rest of his yellow stars and red stars, you must sign over the deed to your house and complete difficulty 3. Difficulty 2, gear 16, because hey, you just brought the characters to 15. What's one more gear level? ISO Blue level 4. They are plentiful, right? You can surely have 20 plus characters ready to go day 1. Unlock Apocalypse at 5 yellow and 2 red stars. Difficulty 3, gear tier 17, ISO Blue level 5. Don't worry, the $100 offers for 1 crystal will be in the store soon. Promote Apocalypse to 7 yellow and 4 red stars. The amount of money we expect to take from you all will make us as rich as a pharaoh. Some of the rewards available in the various difficulties include green gear, a single gold ore fragment, Army 16 Orb Fragment, and ISO Green materials. Additionally, there are 2 types of rewards that will be exclusive to each of the sagas, and a 3rd type reward that is very rare. They are Awakened Abilities, Horseman Costume, and ISO 8 Blue Level 5 Ions and Crystals. Apocalypse will bestow gifts upon each of his horsemen, granting them slightly more power and unlocking new synergies with their fellow horsemen, even Apocalypse himself. Awakened abilities are augmentations of one or more characters' existing 4 abilities. Similar to normal abilities, awakened abilities will also require materials to unlock and upgrade them, because rather than just empower them, now we can charge you for this. But they will only be used for that specific character and ability. No hoarding for a better character. You'll earn these awakened ability materials as you progress through a character's related saga. For example, the Pestilence Saga will be the only place to earn materials for the Pestilence Horseman Morgan Le Fay. As a preview to the new powers that will be at your control, gaze upon the awakened abilities of Morgan Le Fay. Time Warp. Apply speed up for 2 turns, immunity for 1 turn to self, an Apocalypse ally, all Darkhold allies, all Horseman allies. Yes, all it really does is add Horseman Apocalypse to it. Fey Queen. Now at level 6 will gain in bold. Apocalypse and Horseman allies gain 50% health. Apocalypse and all Horseman allies gain 100% resisted. Also, all it really does is add Horseman and Apocalypse to it. In order to fully unlock and promote Apocalypse, the full transformation of the 4 Horsemen must be complete. This will only be achieved once you complete difficulty 3 of the Horseman sagas, thus unlocking the new variant costumes for each of them, because now we lock content behind costumes. You will buy costumes from now on. Recolors of existing costumes are only $50. These exclusive versions are designed to visually coordinate the new team's new look on the battlefield. Available first will be Morgan Le Fay's Wicked New Threads. You will need to complete difficulty 3 in Pestilence Saga to unlock the costume for Morgan Le Fay. ISO Blue Level 5 brings significant stat bonuses and powerful new mechanics. Hundreds of dollars of offers in the store will be a great place to pick up some of these coveted new resources. Each Horseman Saga at difficulty 3 will have a knife ISO Blue Level 5 ions and prefused crystals to promote the related Horseman character from level 3 to 5. Additionally, fully clearing difficulty 3 will grant enough ions to fuse the crystals and promote 1 other character from ISO 8 Green Level 5 to Blue Level 5. You only need to do 3 more per team by buying offers. You'll need these crystals and class levels for difficulty 3 to final, as it will require all of the following characters to be equipped with ISO 8 Blue Level 5. The 4 Horsemen, the teams for each of the Horsemen, several strike characters, Shield minions, Nick Fury, Kestrel, and Ultimus to be announced. More exciting announcements regarding all things lead up to the final thrilling Apocalypse Saga cash grab will be forthcoming here on the website, so check back in regularly for updates. And as always, get fucked, Commanders.